Imagine a city without a plan. Buildings might sprout randomly, parks could be scarce, traffic might choke the streets. This is where urban planning comes in. It's like a city's blueprint shaping how it grows and changes. Good urban planning makes cities livable, vibrant, and efficient for everyone. Urban planning is about creating cities that work well. It's about making sure everyone has access to the things they need. This includes homes, jobs, schools, parks, and transportation. By planning carefully, we can create cities that are both functional and beautiful. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't start building without a plan, would you? The same goes for cities. Urban planning helps us create cities that are safe, efficient, and enjoyable to live in. Planning our cities is an ongoing process. It requires careful consideration of the present and the future. After all, we're not just building cities for ourselves, but for generations to come. Cities are always changing. One of the biggest changes is population growth. People move in, families grow, and cities need to adapt. Urban planners predict how many people will live in a city in the future. This information helps cities plan for the needs of their growing population. It affects everything from the number of schools and hospitals to the amount of water and electricity a city needs. For example, if a city expects a large increase in families with young children, it needs to plan for more schools and childcare facilities. Accurately predicting population growth is crucial. Imagine a city that doesn't plan for enough housing. This could lead to overcrowding, inflated housing prices, and a strain on resources. By understanding population trends, cities can make informed decisions about their future. They can ensure that everyone has a place to live, access to essential services, and a good quality of life. Imagine a factory built right next to a school. That wouldn't be good, would it? That's where zoning comes in. It's like a city's rulebook for what can be built where. Zoning regulations divide the city into different areas for different uses. These might include residential areas for homes, commercial areas for shops and businesses, and industrial areas for factories. Zoning helps keep cities organized and functional. For example, New York City's zoning regulations have designated specific areas for skyscrapers, ensuring that tall buildings are concentrated in certain districts. This helps to preserve the character of other neighborhoods while allowing for growth and development. Zoning also helps protect the environment. Cities can use zoning to limit development in sensitive areas, such as floodplains or areas with important wildlife habitats. This helps to create a more sustainable and resilient city. Effective zoning balances the needs of residents, businesses, and the environment. It ensures that cities are well organized, functional, and enjoyable places to live. Have you ever looked at a map and wondered why cities are laid out the way they are? That's where geographic mapping and analysis come in. Urban planners use maps and geographic data to understand a city's layout and its impact on residents' lives. By studying maps, planners can identify areas with good access to jobs, transportation, and amenities. They can also pinpoint areas that might be underserved or isolated. This information helps them make decisions about where to locate new infrastructure and services. For example, London's extensive use of geographic information systems, GIS, has helped the city manage its transportation network. By analysing traffic patterns and population density, planners have been able to optimise bus routes and improve the efficiency of the underground. Geographic analysis also plays a crucial role in disaster preparedness. By mapping flood zones, earthquake fault lines, and other potential hazards, cities can develop evacuation plans and design infrastructure that is more resilient to natural disasters. By understanding the geography of a city, urban planners can create a more efficient, equitable, and resilient urban environment for all. Section 5. Green lungs, designing parks and open spaces. Parks and open spaces are essential for healthy and livable cities. They provide a place for people to relax, exercise, and connect with nature. Urban planners recognize the importance of these green spaces and carefully consider their placement and design. When planning parks, they think about who will use them. Parks near residential areas might have playgrounds for children and picnic areas for families. Parks in business districts might have benches and shady areas for workers to enjoy their lunch breaks. For example, Central Park in New York City is a prime example of urban park planning. Designed as a green oasis in the heart of a bustling metropolis, the park offers a wide range of recreational opportunities for residents and visitors alike. Parks also play a vital role in mitigating the urban heat island effect. Trees and vegetation help to cool the air and reduce the overall temperature of the city, making it a more comfortable place to live, especially during the hot summer months. By incorporating green spaces into the urban fabric, planners create cities that are not only more attractive but also healthier and more sustainable. In Section 6, water-wise, ensuring a sustainable supply. Water is essential for life and cities need a lot of it. Urban planners are responsible for ensuring that cities have a reliable and sustainable water supply. They study water sources like rivers, lakes and aquifers. They also plan for droughts and make sure there's enough water for everyone, even as cities grow. Efficient water management is crucial in urban planning. Planners design systems for collecting, treating, and distributing water throughout the city. They also promote water conservation measures such as low-flow fixtures in buildings and rainwater harvesting systems. For instance, Singapore, a city-state with limited freshwater resources, has implemented innovative water management strategies, including desalination plants and water recycling programs to ensure its water security. By carefully managing this precious resource, urban planners help create cities that are equipped to meet the water needs of their residents, both now and in the future. Section 7. Moving cities, planning for transportation needs, traffic jams, packed buses, finding a parking space. Transportation is a major issue in cities. Urban planners think about how people move around and design systems to make it easier. They plan roads, public transport, bike lanes and pedestrian walkways. The goal is to make it easy and safe for people to get where they need to go. Effective transportation planning takes into account the diverse needs of a city's population. This includes providing accessible transportation options for people with disabilities, ensuring affordable transportation choices for low-income residents, promoting sustainable transportation modes such as walking, cycling and public transit. Copenhagen, for example, is renowned for its bicycle-friendly infrastructure. With an extensive network of bike paths and a culture that embraces cycling, Copenhagen has successfully reduced traffic congestion and improved air quality. By creating efficient and accessible transportation systems, urban planners contribute to a higher quality of life for city dwellers. Section 8. Feeding the city, urban planning and food security. Cities need a lot of food to feed their residents. Urban planning plays a vital role in ensuring that cities have access to a sufficient and reliable food supply. This involves planning for food storage and distribution networks, as well as supporting urban agriculture initiatives. Urban planners can promote food security by encouraging the establishment of farmers' markets, community gardens and rooftop farms. These initiatives not only increase access to fresh produce, but also foster a sense of community and promote sustainable living. For instance, Havana, Cuba, faced a severe food crisis in the 1990s following the collapse of the Soviet Union. In response, the city embraced urban agriculture, transforming vacant lots and rooftops into productive gardens. Today, Havana boasts a thriving urban farming movement, supplying a significant portion of its food needs locally. By incorporating food security into their plans, urban planners can help create more resilient and sustainable cities that are better equipped to feed their growing populations. Section 9. Healthy cities, healthcare, social services and land use. Urban planning has a direct impact on the health and well-being of city residents. By carefully considering the location of healthcare facilities, social services, and even the types of land use permitted in different areas, planners can create healthier and more equitable communities. For example, ensuring that healthcare facilities are easily accessible by public transportation and within walking distance for residents is essential. Additionally, planners can encourage mixed-use development, where residential areas are integrated with shops, restaurants and other amenities, promoting physical activity and reducing reliance on cars. Furthermore, urban planners can play a role in addressing social determinants of health by promoting affordable housing options, ensuring access to quality education and job training programs, and creating safe and vibrant public spaces that foster social cohesion. The way we plan our cities has a profound impact on the health and well-being of the people who live in them. By embracing a holistic approach that considers the interconnectedness of social, economic, and environmental factors, urban planners can create healthier, more equitable, and more vibrant cities for all.